I am to report as sirens wail and scream. The phone's hacked. It won't pick it up. It's multiple sirens screaming around their precious Iranian Guard Saudi Arabian terrorist cell. Just screaming and screaming fucking years, never ending. I'm not exaggerating or any of it. I think I need to plug both my ears again in order to do this. Yes, I do. Okay. There's a cannibal cooking human remains or some sort of cheese that I've never seen in my life. And they burnt it, and you go out in the hallway and you immediately, physically, reflexively, instinctually, do you get my point? Cannot breathe through your nose. You breathe through your mouth. It's almost a survival fucking drive. Whatever the fuck they fried up is so fucking heinous. And it fills the entire fucking house. It's not in my room or my extra room. It's through the whole fucking house. TVs are going on and off. And they're really trying to not be detected. You don't hear them. You hear them because it's unavoidable when there's people racing barefoot doing fucking terrorist violent acts. You're going to hear them, and they're schizos. You're going to hear them, and that's what I've been describing. I've heard. They're running up and down the hallway, and they're in the murder room, blah, blah, blah. But they're not trying to be heard. And the one that came up the stairs was not from here. I'm decided on that. Neither of these two terrorists from 1509, there, I can unplug my ears, move that fast and quiet, okay? But my best thinking here is that female came back and she's, of course, going to call her law enforcement and fire department and federal agencies on me. But that's not, I gotta plug my ear because now there's motorcycle gangs. Oh, today the motorcycles have been just, whoo. Yeah, there's certain days where they really want to start something. So, let me tell them that they have started something. And you're not going to have roads to drive on. Oh, I already told you that. You can't read? Maybe you'll hear it this time. All right. Anyways, so the law enforcement, thanks to the CIA, is not trying to raid my room because this woman's in here cooking something unidentifiable that you cannot fucking breathe without. I don't even want to get into it. It fills the whole house. For a second, the TV started going in my bathroom and then it stopped. This is really serious. And I was looking at my bathtub when I was in there, just stopped and looked. And I thought, what the fuck were they doing in here, man? I mean, I know what they're doing, but like the gravity hits you of all the fucking dead bodies they're just going through in here, dude. And what the fuck were they doing in here? Like, I know, but how the fuck does someone fucking do that? Seriously, man, you gotta be so fucking sick, mentally sick. Yeah. Yeah, they had a lot of them in the city of District of Columbia. Yeah. So, I don't know what's going on, okay? All I know is that there's those Russian agents, evil ones, are back. And they, in their perspective, will make it look like I committed suicide. If I keep talking about this terror cell, they're real fucking psychos. I think they're a paramilitary of Putin's. I have my ideas. I've been talking about them and writing about these people ever since. I can't plug my ears. This really high-pitched, painful noises. Just let me plug them again. Forever. I'm not going to get into dates and stuff. This is so cruel and unfair. What they fucking did to a civilian woman in a room was unconscionable and a war crime. Okay? And then the poisoning was just off the deep end, okay? There's going to be consequences for this. The chief of police here in the District of Columbia is to be arrested, and his little Russian agents know that, for an actual insurrection, not one that was at the Capitol that was more for TV. That one was threatening, but this was what we lived through here in DC, me and the CIA, was an actual insurrection where you have an entire police and fire departments allegiant, I gotta plug my ears, there's semi-Mack trucks, allegiant to a foreign government and carrying out violent, heinous crimes, killing, and so on and so forth, innocent, unarmed civilians to do it. So they're in deep fucking shit here with the real agents and stuff, that have like, a career of experience here. I'm not putting myself down, but we gotta stay on planet Earth. They were pursuing these guys and gals too. Okay? These KKK military with their uprising of law enforcement throughout the United States. So if they have trouble facing what they started, it's not my problem. I'm just really grateful that I can make this video and that I definitely am seeing a drastic change in this terror cell that I am in. But there's still a lot of fucking really scary shit going on. Like, I would say that's human remains that she fried up, dude. Yeah. And I would say she's back, and we're going to just keep doing this in some of their minds. But that's not the problem. The problem is the female, the male, and a few others on the street. I got to plug my ear because there's more sirens. Bring in these really dangerous Russian and whatever agents. I'm not trying to put down Russia. I know I sound a little bit, whatever the word, but I owe the Russian military my life. But they know too, because there was a section of their military that was working with Saudi Arabia and the United States to attack their country as well. So these charges for the chief of police go to some people, the same charges in the Kremlin as well, okay? Yeah, there's going to be a lot of people that aren't evil, that are in the international press, that I need to grapple, or that's not the right word, but forget it. Think of that I will be speaking to, yes, okay? At some point, I can't hide from the world after what happened in this house to me and my cat. Can I unplug my ears? Yeah. At first, I just want to do what the agents say when they come here. And if they strike the city, which they are, I just want to do what they say. I need to get rested and give me a couple of days. And then I'm going to obviously have to talk to some of the international press about the witness. I got to plug my ears again. There's more sirens. With the witness, what happened to the Capitol of the United States, what was, it's I have been saying that. Nobody wants to do lies and secrets, but I'm complete. I've lost the English language. I lost all my relatives, but you know what? I never had them. But I've got a lot that I got to work through, okay? I'm just heartbroken. They destroyed me. They put me in poverty for almost half a decade. And there was no getting out of it, dude. And they were just going to keep putting me in indigent poverty and pursuing and making attempts on my life if it wasn't for the fucking CIA and the GRU, okay? I am grateful in some ways. I ended up in a terror cell of theirs because I think it sped up the process of me finally getting out of this mess, just being absolutely persecuted by the U.S. government. It was horrifying. So I need to work through some stuff, but I just want to tell the world press, international press, that I'm not forgetting you, and we'll definitely have a date. And maybe, like I said, in writing that one day, there'll be a nice little buffet table of little, appetizers and stuff. Because it's going to be a while, one of these type of presses. I don't want a lot of cameras with TV. I don't like the live TV. I'm working through so much. Maybe we can put some things to it where we talk to the international press. Is a big thing where they're there, but it's not scaring the living life out of me because I'm really just a basic civilian, and I know after 5 years everybody knows that. And I lost so much, and I'm in grief, and I still have to work through a lot of stuff, okay? All right, but it's not just about me, because let me just close with this. I'm trying to stay under 12 minutes. If these fucking evil military people strike with these nukes and stuff I've been talking about, I'm not going to be in that state of mind. I'm speaking in the state of mind that there are no catastrophic events. If there's catastrophic events that come as a response or reaction to busting the terrorist cell, then yeah, we'll get together with the international press. But this is obvious at that point. Everybody's going to be like focused on what the fuck just happened to our major cities. All right. Bye. God bless.